We move now to day 4 of this second test between the West Indies and Australia. This is the match summary. Australia ahead by 254 runs. The West Indies still needing 3 wickets to get that opportunity to bat and to chase the target. Sets up an intriguing day's play this 4th day. Players making their way onto the field. Australian batters will have their plans. Of course, that will be centered on pushing that lead further. And it's a cool morning here, quite overcast. I expect that we will continue to enjoy this test match. There's been a lot of talk about the surface and its deterioration and the challenges posed. Alex Carey, he's one of the few players in this series who have adapted well, customized his game, shown that positive approach to run scoring, and he succeeded. Both himself, Travis Head, they've led this Australian batting in the series. And we saw a glimpse of the class of Steve Smith earlier in this innings. Shamar Joseph had that prize wicket of Travis Head on day 3. Roston Chase opting to start day 4 with him. First ball, day 4. Another run added, so West Indian fielders and bowlers will be under a little more pressure. You can sense that Australia has that intent to add runs to this lead and add it in quick time. Edge. And there is the wicket. Shamar Joseph getting away movement to Pat Cummins, and the ideal start for the West Indians.
Couldn't have asked for a better start. Alex Carey off strike first ball. The wicket of the Australian captain. Second ball of the day. Nicked off to Shea Hoper. Shamar Joseph again, the Aussie slayer. Cummins gone for 4. Australia 2-2-2 for 8.
Mitchell Stark scored 6 in that first innings. Now he'll want to add a few more runs. Ideal conditions though for fast bowling. There's a bit of moisture in the air because of the rain, the cloudiness. It's nice and cool too, and you'd expect that there will be some condensation on the surface with the covers being laid overnight and throughout the course of the morning. There is an easy single to Stark. He gets off the mark. Powerfully struck down the ground. Will it be firm enough to get 4? Yep, it is powerful enough.
Top shot from Stark. Bang all along the ground. Ever since that short ball, he's been very expressive. This is sort of counter attack now to help Alex Carey at the other end.
Gone short. Gets out of that short pitch delivery without losing his wicket. Yep, the extra effort from Shamar Joseph, just pushing him to overstep. And a ball making contact with the helmet, so aggression shown by the West Indians.
Yeah, nothing behind the line from Shamar Joseph. I think that was off the top edge. But as his customary practice now, yeah, definitely off the edge. That probably picked up pace off the edge as well.
That's close, that's close. No, says the umpire, he's not convinced. Shamar Joseph pushes his captain to take the review, and I'm sure they'll take it. Review taken.
Third umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. I have checked the feed, it's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. The ball is very close to the bat. Can we have ultra edge, please? Okay. Looks like ball is very close to the bat. Yeah. Ultra edge coming, Adrian. Just keep it going, please. Keep it going. That line as the ball passes the bat. Ball tracking, please. Pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets hitting. Thank you. I'll go back to Adrian on field. Adrian, you need to change your decision.
That was expected.
I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen now.
Of the lowering of the bounce on this surface, so Hawkeye just confirming the ball going on to hit the stumps, and there is another wicket for Shamar Joseph, the important wicket of Alex Carey. Solid 30 from him. It's 234 for 9.
Very, very orthodox drive for 4. Any of the top order would be pleased with that shot.
Wow, where did that come from? Nice little push through the line of the ball. As Josh Hazlewood does, his initial movement is that back foot goes away the leg stump, so he closes himself off a little bit, but on that occasion he had good intent. He's looking to score. Both of them are.
Oh, he pitches it up and hits the stumps, bang on target. And that's the end of the innings. Stark is raced off to the pavilion while Hazlewood saunters off. There's goes Mitchell Stark. He's eager to get into it. The lead of a target for the West Indies, 277 to try to win the test match. I think Sammy wants a small roller. No 5-4 for Shamar Joseph. He finishes on 4. Excellent once again. 2 Josephs finishing it off this morning for the West Indies.
So Josh Hazlewood, the final Australian batter to be dismissed, and the middle stump got rocked back. So yes, he would have liked Pfeiffer, but I think the overall picture is get Australia out for as minimal runs as possible. That's been achieved. And I thought it was a reasonable performance by the Australians after losing 2 quick wickets up the top. Constance and Khawaja. Green was fantastic. Smith superb. And Head was very good as well for his 39. And Alex Carey, nice contribution again for his 30.
27 test match wickets against Australia for Shamar Joseph at an average of 18. He's a top performer. Jaden Seals with 2 wickets. And Alzari Joseph with a couple, as well as Justin Graves. It does mean, though, that the batting now comes under the spotlight because the series is on the line, with the West Indies needing 277 to keep things alive. Won't be easy. Mitchell Stark will look to swing the ball in, occasionally get it to angle. He'll be hoping for low bounce, high bounce.
John Campbell, who had a good start in the first innings until he had a little moment of a lapse in concentration.
Gents, let's play.
Huge shout, on-field call, so important to get that. They'll have a conversation. The opening batters, Australia celebrate. Now he does review. On-field call, so important to get.
Third umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, ball is very close to the bat. Can we have ultra edge, please? Okay, gap between bat and ball. Clear gap between bat and ball. Ball tracking, please. Hidden waiting for ball tracking. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. Thank you. I'll go back to Aiden on field. Aiden, you can stay with your decision. You're on screen now. You can signal out.
Yeah, the original decision was out, and the review has also upheld that decision. West Indies lose their first. John Campbell goes without scoring.
Casey Carty, new batter for the West Indies. What a delivery. Brilliant again from Hazelwood.
It's that channel. Getting Casey Carty to drive at that delivery.
And again. So he's off the mark now. Wants two. Gets the two. Good positive running nonetheless from West Indies.
Yeah, there's having a discussion as to those deliveries, those two deliveries angled into the leg. Yeah, did well to get it away from that short catcher. And 2 runs.
Yeah, that's whipped away nicely by Casey Carty. Will get at least 2, thinking about 3. Good running again, positive running. Important part of this innings. Edged and through the cordon. Fortuitous boundary to end the over for Carty. They're celebrating 11 for 1.
Again in that channel and forcing the shot from Casey Carty. Something the Australians have done well is catch previously. This one goes through the slip cordon, through the hands of the skipper.
Well, another one just kicking off a length. Very close to Travis Head in there at short leg. Asking a lot of questions, Josh Hazelwood. Outside edge. Alex Carey does the rest.
Real quality delivery from Mitchell Starc. You can understand what Casey Carty was trying to do. From the angle and the line, he had to play the length a little bit shorter, and this delivery didn't come into the right-hander, just held its line. Lucky for Starc and the Australians, it found the outside edge. Casey Carty will be very disappointed with that innings. 10 from 20 is 15 for 2.
Brandon King, the hero of the first innings, really. 75, which is the highest score of this series so far. Oh, great start from Brandon King. Cover drive for 4.
Quite regal from Brandon. This ball faced in this innings. This innings will be hoping that this is just a sample of what is to come.
Oh, outside edge, but he's off strike.
Yeah, I did have a look at Craig Brathwaite and what he has produced in the 4th innings or 3rd innings of a test match. He averages 23.9, of course his career average 32, but he's much better when he's batting first up in a test match. His average 40, so he'll have to go against his strength and what he's produced.
Oh, and another beautiful shot. So, very impressive start from Brandon King. 24 for 2.
Well, we were salivating when we saw Stephen Smith with his drives down the ground. Same emotions with these strokes from Brandon King in that said region.
Little outside edge. What if the answer coming back is I'm not comfortable about either end?
Well, I guess you got to take responsibility. Got to find a way, maybe brainstorm that approach that will work. Find the balance in sharing that responsibility with the challenge ahead. But again, it's just to get the confidence of you being a part of a team competing against the opposition.
Another beautiful shot. I tell you what, this guy can play. 29 for 2. Gone. He strikes for Australia. Bo Webster in his first over. Manages to get the outside edge. The Windies 3 down now.
Well, he picked up a wicket in that first innings and now he's intervening with another. Was that a delivery he had to play at? That was 5th stump, so to speak, so no need to play at that one. Craig Brathwaite. But he departs for 7 and it ends a disappointing test for him. 29 for 3.
Western his captain Ruston Chase makes his way out to the middle. 29 for 3. Edge did that carry. Green to his left. He's usually very good in the slips cordon. Soft hands, I think, from Brandon King. That might just have saved him. It did carry. That's a drop, another one down in that region. It would have been a brilliant catch though. Cleaned up, that ball change works immediately for Pat Cummins. And Brandon King, who was looking good, has to depart. Magnificent delivery from Cummins.
Another peach of a delivery from Pat Cummins, hitting the top of off. For any young bowler, this is what you aspire to be able to do consistently. On the stroke of lunch, ball change, success for Australia. 7 wickets all told in the first session, 4 for Australia. And they're 6 wickets away from a series win. 33 for 4.
Yeah, and all the players make their way off the field. And that wicket falling just on the cusp of lunch. If you're a West Indian fan, this isn't pleasing. In fact, quite disappointing. A duck for Campbell Braswitz in his centennial test. A duck first innings, 7 second innings. Carty and King get into double figures.
Wickets evenly spread. Hazelwood started the damage. Stark got in the act, so did Webster, and just on the stroke of lunch, Pat Cummins thought, I'll join you folks. And this is where it's left us. West Indies, a mammoth 244 to win, with only 6 wickets remaining. You have to think, it's the Aussies' game to lose.
Gents, let's play.
First ball after lunch. And starts positively.
You know, off the mark with a boundary. She hope. They're over-pitched. Does seem to have stayed low as well. It's a good opening of the face of the bat.
Over the top, hitting that on the up. Shea Hope making contact on this occasion, so he finishes the over with a boundary. It's 44 for 4. What do you make of this approach by these two out in the middle?
I guess it's just different for everyone. We saw the approach from Steve Smith when he came out. He got hit on his hand, but that didn't deter him from playing his shots. It now means that these two.
Aerial for a bit. The result is a good one for Shea Hope and the West Indies. He's taking his chances.
Yeah, the intent is clear from Shea Hope. He isn't going to go down wanting, questioning what he could have done. He opens the face and he gets another boundary to bring up the West Indies 50.
That's a fine stroke. An over-pitch delivery and properly threated by Ruston Chase.
And as I mentioned, he's not the quickest for Webster. So the areas and the lengths will have to be important for him, but Ruston Chase getting this one in the arc and dismissing it for his maximum of the West Indies innings.
And it is a little bit of away movement. Negotiated sufficiently by Chase in the end. 10 from the over, 67 for 4. Must be sliding down. Pat Cummins, with the confident appeal, doesn't get support from the umpire. Really go for the review. Yeah, he's gone for it.
Third umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. A ball seems to miss the bat. Can we have ultra edge, please, Devin? Keep it going, please. Okay. Clear gap between bat and ball. No bat involved. Ball tracking, please. Kids, we are waiting for ball tracking. Pitching outside off. Impact in line, wickets missing. Thank you. I'll go back to Richard on field. Richard, you can stay with your decision. You're on screen now. You can signal not out.
It was well fielded, but very well hit. But yeah, they're just trying to just change it, aren't they? And it's at the moment, it's working.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been quite noticeable, the approach from Shea Hope in particular, and also from Ruston Chase, as you so rightly alluded to, looking to be more positive, which I don't mind at all, as long as it's calculated.
Yes.
71 for 4. In the air, should be comfortably taken by Hazelwood. He is so good at getting wickets. Extra bounce, not able to contend with it. And that attacking mindset and approach, well, he has to go.
Yeah, hitting down the ground is completely different than hitting square of the wicket. And Shea Hope on that occasion was trying to go over mid-wicket, a ball that probably may have bounced a little bit more. Simple catch to Josh Hazlewood into those big hands. That ball disappears. So Shea Hope, well, he tried. He really did. Made 17 off 25. It's now 71 for 5.
Justin Graves. That's going to be 4. In control of that one, Ruston Chase, and something for them finally to celebrate and to make some noise about. 78 for 5. Yeah, that's well played. Very well played by Ruston Chase. Got the length and just drifted into the pads and helped it quite nicely for 6.
Yeah, again, another, well, foolish delivery. Wasn't the worst ball by Mitchell Starc. I reckon when he released that delivery, he wouldn't have been unhappy with it, but Ruston Chase. Good power, nice stable base. Away she went.
Huge shout, might be going down. The umpire doesn't think so. Ruston Chase reviews it immediately. He's a little bit upset with himself, but we'll have to go through the process.
We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Ball is very close to the bat. Can we have ultra edge, please? Okay, clear gap between bat and ball. No bat involved. Ball tracking, please. Pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets, umpire's call. Thank you. I'll go back to Richard on field. Richard, you can stay with your decision. You're on screen now. You can signal out and rings.
So a little bit unlucky there, Ruston Chase. That ball just clipping the stumps. Promising innings comes to an end for 34 off just 41 deliveries. Mitchell Starc gets a breakthrough, 86 for 6.
Clean strike from Alzari Joseph. He's not going to hang around. If the ball is in his zone, he'll go after it, as he has done on this occasion.
It will be risk reward with Alzari. He did it in the first innings as well off Nathan Lyon, and then he pulled out to long on, and that is something that Australia and Nathan Lyon won't forget. It is inviting, but they've got the man at long on, so Alzari has to keep hitting it well if he chooses to do that.
Gone again. Long enough to go over the boundary line. For a moment you felt Constas in deep backward square was in with a chance. 2 sixes to end the over. 99 for 6 now. That's close, and that's given once more. Another delivery appeared to be angling into the right-hander. Was it hitting the stumps? Doesn't look like he's going to take the review. Justin Graves. So that's another wicket for Australia, and further trouble now for the West Indians.
Didn't bounce a lot. It's one of the reasons that Stark has come round the wicket with the absence of swing from over the wicket with the new ball. He went round the wicket quickly, so he's able to attack the stumps, occasionally take it past the outside edge. And they're just a great team, a great bowling unit. Graves goes for 2, 99 for 7.
Shamar Joseph coming in a crisis, so to speak. Again, we've been talking a lot about the quality of the Australian bowlers, and I think a lot of focus has to be placed on this West Indian batting lineup. Darren Sammy, Floyd Reef, or Ravi Rampal should have that uppermost in their mind. How can they reinforce this batting lineup to get more output? And so many considerations when you think about that. Alzarri Joseph goes again, miscued this time, and dismiss. So again, a bit of recklessness in the approach. And another wicket for the Australians. They inch closer to victory.
And this is what I was speaking about when he hit the 6 of Nathan Lyon down the ground in Lyon's previous over. He did it in the first innings as well, and Lyon would have said, no problem, keep going. If you want to keep going, I've got my guys down in the deep there, and if you miss-hit it, you're gone. He is gone for 13, 103 for 8.
Anderson Phillip, new batter. Slug swept leg side. We saw that in the first inning from Shamar Joseph. He covers this one nicely. Well, he's playing a different game. Shamar Joseph is backing his skills, backing his ability. And so far, so good. Another 6 for him.
Repeat once again that we hope that in time, as he goes on to play more, hopefully he'll play more. He's going to understand how to improve his batting.
Eight from the over, 118 for 8.
Beautiful shot on drive.
As Phillip has been mentioned, this batting is a sublime on drive. You know, you're in fine touch. You can get the full face of the bat, through the line of the ball, through mid-on. Good shot.
And that's another nice shot from Shamar Joseph down the track on that occasion. Hitting over cover, takes him past 100 runs for the series.
This is a lovely cricket shot from Shamar Joseph. Lots of power, but good technique as well, using his feet. Getting close to the pitch of the ball. No intention of hitting through it, hitting under and 6.
Out. Good catch. Bo Webster moving away to his right. Very well balanced. And the tactic working. Throwing it wide into the rough. And entertaining innings of Shamar Joseph comes to an end.
Yeah, slow and wide. He almost dragged that from off the pitch. To see Alex Carey's feet there touching the white line. And Bo Webster, good catch. Eyes on it all the way into his hands, almost straight back. End of another cameo, 24 for Shamar Joseph, 131 for 9, the West Indies.
Jaden Seals, young man coming in at number 11. Yeah, Nathan Lyon, very square. So that ball would have gone to a normal fine leg, 4 more runs to the total. But I don't think it'd affect his performance. I just think he was very good in Sri Lanka, Usman, and then he's come here and he's faced some very challenging conditions. And that's a decent hit too, straight down the ground. The sixes keep coming.
Entertainment galore. Even with the unfancied 4th innings batting performance, there's always room for 6s.
Get it, guys, get it, guys.
Oh, Nathan Lyon trying to get back and taken. Very good catch by Nathan Lyon, and that is it. Australia win the second test here in Grenada, go 2-0 up, and the margin 133 runs. And win the series. It's been a very comprehensive effort. Too good for the West Indies.
A little bit of flight, a little bit of loop. Jaden Seals trying to repeat the dose of early in the over. Nathan Lyon taking an easy catch to seal an easy victory for Team Australia.
So Nathan Lyon finishes with 3 wickets. And the Australians have wrapped it up. Yeah, day 4 here in Grenada, so they'll celebrate tonight and then try and regroup and make it 3-0 in Jamaica. Day-night test there. So the West Indies in the end all out 143. Thought King was really good for his 14, got an absolute snorter from Paddy Cummins. 34 to the captain Roston Chase, and again Shamar Joseph, showing that he's got some ability with the bat. Another entertaining 24 off 23 deliveries.
Spread of wickets, Mitchell Starc, chief destroyer, around the wicket, zoning out at pads and stumps. Nathan Lyon finished it off, but handy contributions from everyone in between.
So Australia, too good again, 286 in their first innings. The West Indies, 253 in reply. Thought Australia in their second innings were very, very impressive to muster up 243 on a deteriorating pitch here in Grenada. And in the end, just way too good for the West Indies. All out 143, Starc 3 wickets, Lyon 3 wickets, and Australia win by 133 runs and lead the series 2-0.